Yo, what is up, guys? It's SM Baseball 22 coming at you with another gameplay commentary. Yep, this is my second video in the past 2 days, and I'm pretty sure I'm back. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be uploading regularly now, not like every day, but like every other day. Like I said, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And first of all, I want to explain this gameplay just a little bit after I get a double piece C4 right there. Wow, this game is so much fun to play. This game is so much better than Modern Warfare 3. Also, I heard that this game is a lot more like Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. And so, I guess it's one of the reasons why I'm playing it, but the other reason is it's just because this game is so much better to play. And another thing is, you guys can add me on Xbox. My gamer tag, I'll put it in the description, but my gamer tag is NaturalGamerr, NaturalGame, 2 R's, RR. So you guys can add me there. We can play, chat, do whatever you want. I'm also going to put my Twitter in the description. You guys can follow me on Twitter. And this is a 105 kill game to 5 deaths. I do pretty good at the beginning. I go flawless. I'm pretty sure I go flawless at the beginning of the game. Or maybe I go 68-1, but either way, it's a good gameplay. But it felt good to get 100 plus. I just hopped on for about 10 minutes today, and I was like, I need to get a gameplay so I can upload again to you guys. And I just picked up this gameplay real quick. It's a decent gameplay. Nothing special. I mean, it is Black Ops 2, so no one's really going for extreme gameplays. I mean, some channels are still uploading like some crazy, high scoring gameplays and stuff from like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. A lot of clans are doing that. And I guess it's pretty cool, but I don't know, I just don't see the point of it. Commentaries, especially like towards the end of a Call of Duty cycle, commentaries are usually the biggest. Come in. Sorry about that, guys. My mom just came in for a second. Hopefully everything goes right in this video, so I'm not redoing the commentary. Guys, I got a schedule I gotta stay on. One other thing is, I'm sorry about my last video. It wasn't 720p, and that was just because my recording device is old, and it's HD PVR. I just didn't set it up correctly, but I'm pretty sure I got everything set up, so it should be 720p now. And thank you for the support on my last video. I got 8 likes or 7 likes, and that was great for me, especially since I just came back. And I didn't expect anything amazing, but I do thank you guys for the support. I got like 45 views. It was pretty sweet. Got some comments on the video. It was nice to see YouTube starting back up for me. And I do plan on doing this for a little bit longer. Obviously I'm not going to be doing it when I'm 20, but I could be, but I plan on doing it for at least this year at college, and then around final time, I'm not going to be able to do it maybe at all, because college is pretty important with real life and stuff like that. But there's a topic I do want to talk about today, and that is not really ignoring haters, but putting life into perspective. Lately in my life, there's been 3 suicides. This is kind of an extreme topic, but if you guys, I like it talking about this type of stuff. You guys can share your stories in the comment section below if you'd like, but if you don't want to, I completely understand. It's a sensitive topic. Just lately, like I said, in the past 2 months, there's been 3 suicides. One was at work. I was working, and some cook came up to me. I'm not going to say any names, but he comes up to me, he grabs me, and he's like, and I remember his eyes distinctively, and he's just like, hey, Mike, my dad just committed suicide, and he's like crying, he's freaking out, shaking and everything. So I'm looking at him like, alright, dude, well, what do you want me to do? He's like, he's at the hospital right now, he's dead, but I just want to, see him before he, has to go away, get buried and stuff. So I'm like, alright, man. And remember, I'm a 17-year-old kid. And so I'm like, alright, dude, let's go. And that's why I messed up right there. But, so I'm like, alright, dude, let's go. So he hops in my car, and we're just before we're about to leave, the owner of the restaurant comes up. He's like, Mike, you can't take him. I gotta go. And I'm like, alright. But that was the first suicide. Second suicide was, I went on vacation with a guy for about 2 weeks in, on North Carolina, Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. We were on vacation, and I got to know this guy pretty well. After 2 weeks, living with the guy in the same hotel room, you get to know him pretty well. And I come back from vacation, and he seemed like he had a great time. There was one incident at the beach where, looking back at it, it's kind of sketchy. He was swimming in the water, and then he had a couple of beers and everything. Everything was fine though, he was doing everything fine, and he kept on going out in the water, and he got ripped up by a rip current, and he didn't try to get out of it. And it was like, at the moment we were just like, he's gonna eventually come back in, but he didn't. So we had to send one of the lifeguards had to go out and grab him from the water just so he wouldn't drown. And right there and then, it was like, what was he doing? And then we got back, and then 2 days later after we got back, he was found behind a farmhouse, a red farm building, with a bullet straight through his head, with a note on top of his body. And it was just like, it's like, really? Like, I understand you hate your life and you want to kill yourself, but just imagine the struggle. I'm not part of his family, just the struggle of his family that had to go through that. Like, it's the most selfish thing you can do. And then just last week, another guy I know, Robert, or I'm not going to say his name. His name was Rob. He was a distorted little kid. Like, he had issues. His dad used to beat him every day growing up. He didn't have a mom. But I remember distinctly, every day in the locker room, he would try to fight me. And I'm not one to fight. I don't believe in fighting. I don't think it's necessary ever. But he would try to fight me every single day. He'd come up to me, bump me, start swinging at me. But I wouldn't do anything because I know he's a little slower guy and everything. And I don't know. I just don't do the fighting thing. But then I'm like, God damn, this guy has some serious issues. And then, after, a couple of days later, after he tried to fight me, he got in a fight with a kid that just literally stomped his head, and it was the most gruesome fight I've ever seen in high school. But I guess he got into some serious drugs. He was like, what the hell am I living for? And then he put a shotgun through his head. And the reason why I explain these 3 stories to you guys is not, don't feel bad for me or anything. Like, I'm doing fine. Everything's all good. I'm not going through any mourning. But the thing is, you guys got to really understand, even if you guys are 12, you guys got to understand that these years right now in your life, 12 to 21, are going to be the best years of your life. Before that, you really couldn't do anything, and then after 21, you have responsibilities in life. You got to actually do adult things. So basically, the point of this video was just to say, guys, have fun with life right now. These are your prime years right now. Your prime years. You're in high school, you're starting college. Everything is perfect for you right now to just do whatever the hell you want to do. Get a little job and get a job so you can make a little bit of money to buy yourself things. You don't need a job to pay bills unless your parents kicked you out of your house, but then that's your fault. So your parents are supporting you. The only reason why I have a job so I get to support myself. I mean, now I got a car payment and stuff like that, but that was my fault. I bought a car. But anyways, just enjoy life, guys, right now. This is, pretty awesome moment in your life. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, your biggest worry in life right now is probably uploading a video to YouTube. Like, think about that for a second. It's not, it's not anything bad. Like, some people are making decisions. Do I go to bed right now, or do I stay up, make more money, and support my family? Just little things like that. It's just like, I fucked up there again. It's just little things like that in life. Don't take life for granted either. Those 3 suicides really put my life in perspective. Not saying that I would commit suicide, but I'm just saying that anything could happen. Like, anything could happen at any moment of the day. So just really understand life is so precious, and don't take it for granted. Have fun with it. Don't fuck it up. And if you do fuck it up, just, if you do fuck it up, preach to other people not to fuck it up. I guess that's basically all I want to say in this commentary. So if you guys really enjoy this topic, please leave me a like. Comment any critiques or any criticism or anything, advice for my commentaries and gameplay. But it's been your boy SM Baseball. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out. See ya.